Hello there everyone, this is iMark3 and welcome back to Heat Death, as I was calling it last time. Ooh, now that I can see clearly, there's a bridge with two red things over the end of it. Okay, but I do need to explore. We are at our second station after all. We need to continue. But yes, Heat Death. Sounds like some kind of action game. Combat with heat. Maybe you run around with flamethrowers or a microwave gun, or you're in a desert or something, and it's like, yeah. Turned out, during recording last time, I was actually forgetting that this is Heat to Death Survival Train, which fits a lot more. Also, Heat Death is the whole theory of, like, Heat Death is one of the possible ends of the universe, at least one of the theories of it. As in, everything gets spent, all the heat energy is used up, and so everything just becomes cold. And that might be the end of things. So I think that might be where Heat Death came from. I mean, it's a very cold world, advanced as it may be. 6 materials, I'll take it. Of course, we've got the materials out there as well in the other place too. But I'm back here today to explore a bit more. I think I'll try a slightly shorter episode for this one because, well, first off, because it's a demo, honestly. And second, because I don't know how long you're coming from over that way. How long an episode ideally should be for this. I think mostly because of this demo, honestly. So there's only so much content here. How much, I have no idea. Oops. So that said, after doing this, I've actually started recording with Lord Kari some Void Train as well. So basically space fishing, again with a train base, and it reminded me of Zompiers as well, which I think I mentioned last episode, which is a train base with zombie survival elements. I'm tempted to buy that again, just so I can find out if... Ooh, battery charge is in here this time. So I can find out if my system can actually run it properly now, because it has been updated and changed a lot since last I tried it. First aid. Always nice, though I haven't actually taken any damage yet. At least I've got something for me to try and do. Ice Climber. So, enough about what's and maybes and what else might be going on. Let's continue with the exploration. Oh, I can see the thing through the wall. That's unfortunate. I hope they fix that. Anyway, what are you? You are log entry. I received a message from Alina today. She said the train is on its way and will arrive tomorrow. They'll pick me up around 6, so I should be ready to leave by then. Yesterday I encountered a few scout drones. I took them out, but I don't think they've been wandering here all by themselves. We should be careful. Ooh, is this a rogue drone situation then? It says scout drones. So, yeah, is there a machine intelligence at play here? Is that why there's an artificial ring in the sky? I don't know. But I'm curious about high-tech worlds. It's like, shiny things. That's why I'm continuing to play. After these, I will need to empty my inventory out. That said, though, we do actually have a comment from last time. From Happy Haver, who starts like this. So you found this demo as well. After watching another YouTube, I wanted to try it too. Unfortunately, I have some weird major graphics bug or glitch going on that turns the sky menacingly red and shadows very bright. I did find that one of the graphic settings affected this state, unfortunately only by making it worse. So until I find a fix for that, I'll have to watch you play it for me. I think you found the true Heat Death experience there. My gosh, I need bigger containers. Oh dear. Take the batteries out, I guess. I mean, I did scrap... I'll take out these guys too. I did scrap a container to get some materials while I was putting this... you know what, I should read, shouldn't I? I scrapped containers while I was putting the train back together because I just ran short on materials, but I need it back now. So let's go get that. But yeah, that's the true Heat Death experience. The sky is menacing red, lights shine in the darkness, and sounds like some kind of horror game, actually. Dang it. I need smart material, which I happen to have one, so that's fine. I'll do that. Actually, you know what? That reminds me of Horde Night in 7 Days to Die, a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking like raw materials and icicle ammo in the first chest, food and medical aid in the second, I guess. And the battery counts as well. Actually, do I need that? I do need that, so I'll use a battery. And then construction materials for now in the third. Though I feel like I'm going to need more space before long. Anyway, moving on. I close that. I left the door open. That's okay because I'm about to go back in and use the thing. Click. Charge you up. I'll leave it open to remind me to go in there. About the storm. I think it's enough to just have a roof. Walls don't seem to be needed to block the weather. That's unfortunate. Or at least it looked that way to the other YouTuber, which also means you don't need to close the doors. Also unfortunate. It's also slightly unrealistic. And honestly, if there's a... I've not been in there. No, I've been in there. If they just have to calculate if a door is closed or not, and then that could be more realistic, because it's like it would be realistic. And another aspect, if being open and exposed still has an effect on you. Don't know how realistic they're going to go with it, but I feel like it would be more challenging. But also, it feels slightly wrong to me to not be closing the door as I go in and out. Anyway. Let's see. You're going over there. I'm going to head up this hill. Looks like a pain. Unless I can walk on the grey stuff, and that's better than the deep snow. Oh, that is much better. There's one last part for the comment, though. Also, besides this one, this entire base runs off a single one of those. That might be an issue going forwards. And then, yeah, I found the deep stuff once then. The YouTuber found a little puzzle area by following the drone. It's either this station or the next. Well, puzzle might be an overstatement, since he spent quite a while getting back, mostly because of the stream of blindness. Let me at least tell you that yes, there is an intended way to get off the lake, and it works. Okay, so there's something I need to do, which may or may not be a puzzle, potentially involving platforming, a movable cube, and or a grappling hook. No, none of that was actually in the comments. That was me just like going, a puzzle. And I've been rewatching some old videos of Soul Reaver lately, so it's like, the cube, Zelda, grappling hook. It's like, I don't know if there's a grappling hook in this game. What would he even do in this game? I don't know. Good amount of storage up here. They're also slightly disappointed that there wasn't actually anything else going on, though there was, of course, that text scrap. Unfortunately, I distracted myself and I didn't actually check what it was. I'm sure it'll be important at some point. Maybe. Yeah. But I do wonder about what's going to be the problem, because so often games have a survival element and they involve a health risk. The fact that this game includes a health meter isn't really here or there, actually, because if your energies runs down, or presumably in a storm, that can get damaged, and you will need to replenish it. And this is a vital suit, so it makes sense that it has some kind of health metric on it. Ah, dang it, I'm full. Luckily, I found some smart scrap. Let's build another one then. Click. On. That's something else. I need to try and keep track of what I'm doing, don't I? And with that built, I no longer need it, so I'll just store that there. Okay. The train is going back and forth. Right, okay. Time for the next adventure. I didn't go in here, did I? Also, I've left my torch on, I've just realised. No, I didn't. Okay. See, this is what happens when I start talking about things. I can get distracted and sidetracked and lose track of what I'm doing. Torch off properly this time. The drone is going off that way. I'll try to follow. Oops. I'll just very quickly grab and use this battery, then throw it straight back in the charger, because I need it. Oh, you're going up that slope there. Okay. Yeah, I'm just pondering about the storyline of things. Wait, you're coming back? How far up there did you go? Can't have been too far. Should I try walking across that lake? Actually, no, I don't need to, because there's the track I came down just there. Okay, give me a sec. I'm sure it'll make sense soon, TM. Maybe. I just had to bounce up the slope. Come on. My kingdom for a grappling hook. Ugh. Ah, okay, here we go. This is where the drone is doing its thing. There is a chest and a scrap pile. And also, I notice, no grave marker. So this is just like some random supplies that got lost or something. Bouncy, bouncy. Anything else? Nope, that is just a piece of spark material and some regular material. Worth the trip out. Smart material in particular, because that's like 2 regular material. But I'm not honestly feeling much of a material crunch at the moment. The fact I'm building extra chests to store it all is kind of indicative of that. Oh no. Oh no, it's perpetual light and yet the cloud cover's rolling over it. Am I in a storm? I am in a storm. This snow is going to be the death of me, I'm pretty sure. At least I'm not that far from where I'm meant to be. But the storm is also slowing me down. It doesn't look like it should. I feel like it could be heavier. It's like a light snowfall at the moment with the wind. But I'm struggling to move. This is literally as fast as I'm going. In fact, sometimes I'm this slow in real life. Plumbing feet. Stamina is low as low. You'll start losing health if your stamina reaches 0. Eat or drinks gain stamina. Yes, okay, so that confirms it. If my stamina hits 0, I will start losing. The problem is I'm not carrying anything to fix that. So I'm going to take some damage. Oh, that is dropping quite quickly, actually. Oh no, oh no. I'm on the thing, come on. Must reach train. Ah, dang it. I died. Well, I don't mind losing my inventory, actually. I didn't have much on me. When you respawn, lose some items in your inventory, also lose some power. That makes sense, but, well, 3D printers, apparently we can print new bodies. I was afraid I'd be reverted to the last save. Let's see, I lost the smart material, some material, 1 regular material and 1 shadow breeze. Not too bad, honestly. Need 4 shadow breeze to do that. Lesson learned, though. I will make sure that I have more stuff. Also, I do feel like... Yeah, I'm still getting the weather warning here. Oh no, okay. If it's flashing like that, it's just an external weather warning. The doors being open and closed doesn't do anything to it. I thought for a moment it did. I need more lights. I need more power storage. Why can't I install a heater in here to make it more homely? Actually, that might be a feature that will come up at some point. Anyway, I'll use a canned soup. And I need to use a first aid kit as well, actually. There we go. All well and good. That was an experience. No dropping dead though, and no items dropped at point of death. I think that might be worth bringing into the game, honestly. Be a bit more like 7 Days to Die, that. But it would make sense if you are being reprinted. If that's a teleporter, then it begs the question of why they had a train in the first place. Unless it's like an emergency teleport or something. I don't know. But still, I feel like there's more that can be done with death, and more probably will be done with the death. Oops, something got dark. And the little drone is taking shelter during the storm as well. I like that, it's a nice little touch. I'll leave you to it, buddy. While I have places to go. Again, remember, this is like a very early demo kind of thing. Probably a proof of concept model for both early gameplay and the feel of things. Though they've done excellent work on the environment, I will say that, for an early demo. Though that said, of course, normally when things reach demo, it's like they're in beta stage. Really. I don't have any interior lights. I will turn on my engine though. I've been pondering though. Power storage is 400. This thing has 4 things on it, so what happens as I go? Probably don't need to be ramping the speed up that hard. But also a strange thing is, this thing decelerates a bit quickly. Oh, look at that, yes. It's far more efficient to just be on a low one and just trundle forward. But normally a big factor that slows down a regular train is rolling resistance, which is, the wheels, the friction of the wheels on the ground. Then there's air resistance. Admittedly, this thing is shaped like a brick, so, air resistance is going to be a factor here, but not enough to slow it down like that. Or to bring it to a halt if I turn that off. Notice it's dropping pretty quickly, though. But one of the things about a maglev, and one of the drawbacks of it, which is also something that affected by military hovercraft as well, is that they're just too slippery. That's why military hovercraft never really got sorted out. They had some functions, but then they just got replaced by more conventional vehicles because they just slip and slide all over, while a regular vehicle can grip the ground. Maybe when we work out an anti-gravity tether, we can get functional hover vehicles that are genuinely quite strong, but until then, ooh. Must harvest resources. My precious, I want to grab you all and stuff you into my noise hole, yes. I don't know why I went golem a little bit. My precious. Oops. There's also another... Ah, dang it. But the things are there, and they are barriers across my way. I'm tempted to go up that bit of cliff there. I'll stick a pin in that. Oh, and already got way too much shadow breeze. That's something to note. Shadow breeze is only half a kilo each, but it's I'm getting full again. Please tell me that's a better storage box. Outdoor lights, indoor lights, fabricators, biogens. My onboard crafters and chargers are in the full version, apparently. No, there's only the one chest. I understand. It means that I have to be at the actual stations for now. That's what I'm tied to. Let's use that health kit as well. That's all good. But at the same time, it's like there is no full version available to unlock this stuff. Also, what happens if you get out of a train? Silly question, it keeps moving. Oh no, it does auto stop after a little bit. Okay, that's good. So it realises if it's not got anyone riding it, it will stop. Good to know that. Now, next question. Are these solid force projections? Does this world have force field technology? And if so, why isn't my suit equipped with it? It says it's under lockdown. Nope. Solid force wall, confirmed. Okay, turn the engine off, don't need that. I keep bouncing back here because I'm wondering if, like, if I designed this, I would have these things deplete and just, like, go down into the engine itself as the engine level gets lower. Just as a visual thing, but if we see, like, I'm at half power, but there's no visible change, so that's what I would have done. Wouldn't make sense if they're solid-state devices, but still. Anyway, I will, for some strange reason, I will take along some supplies for this. Yeah, 2 of them. Because it's under lockdown, but I noticed that I can walk past it. Can I walk through it? Why can I walk through it and the train can't? I mean, the train brakes aren't that effective, so it wasn't the train stopping itself. I do not know. But there is another base over here. There's a lake. I think that's the track going along that way. Not seeing anything to want me to wander off onto this side. I mean, like, this relatively sheer over here. So there is just that little cleft up there. Just remembered right mouse is zoom. There's some kind of rock or something up there. Might be a box. I'll have to have a look at that, definitely. But more importantly, though, we are here. Things are locked at the central control, which is, I guess, that one. Oh, there is actually there's an active scavenger bot just down there. Okay, cool. Station. What's going on in here? We've got bioprinters, we've got the save points, we've got the crafting points, we've got a schematic for part 2 for an icicle. No storm coming, but I am near the top of the track though. This thing is, it shows where the track is, but it doesn't exactly work that well as a weather thing. Weather would have a wider field on it. But anyway, in here though, doesn't seem to be the power I need to unlock things. So where do I need to go? It said unlock at central. I'm guessing that's a storage. See, I'm learning things. A workstation? Oops. Not much interesting here. There's a smart material, tech scrap, and icicle's been unlocked. Which is potentially like ammo. It must be under a light cannon, mechanical parts, and a weapon chip. I haven't looked to see if I can make those. Probably. Anyway, this must be. Oh, this is GT, an engineer. Hey, law. Come on, show me. What have you got? Change the control center's key code. 6718. Also a weapon chip. Should I be concerned it's giving me a weapon chip? Probably. Food and drink. I did bring my own, but good to have regardless. Indoor light. Fragment and a tech scrap. Okay. Nothing worth coming in here. Well, let's get the central control in so I can actually try and do something about this. What was it, 6718? A. Unlock the bridge. Though, of course, I will have to go back and get my train. Let's just make sure everything is active, connected to the network. The generators are on. The power control is active. Oh, there's a random cable here. And interestingly, nowhere for it to plug into. Should I be concerned about that? Maybe. I hope one thing they do is like these things actually mean something later on. If you have the learning, you can understand the intricacies of what the game is trying to tell you. But that's a level of detail many games don't go down to, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. Battery charger, again stuck in a random house rather than in the central station where I would have put it. But that's okay. Get a drink. Anything else? Anything else in here? No messages, no first aid kits. And some more energy drink. Also some ammo. I'll take it. I am concerned about, well, ammo is 0.5. I need to double check how I make ammo. That's probably going to be a bit of a factor. You know, going back to the earlier question, I'm pondering what this would look like with a red looming sky over it. Very menacing. Some games do that, and they do it to good effect as well, but some games also just don't try that kind of thing either. But this big open sky does convey the impression of being a cold place. Very nicely too. And my inventory is getting kind of full at this point, so should probably be... Yep, there we go, full. I need to head back to the train and unload. I've got 0.5 left, I'll grab the thing. I can carry another flower. I am going to carry another flower. Nothing will stop me. Well, except the cold, that stopped me quite effectively earlier. I will say that. One thing I'd like to note, which they have absolutely done correctly regarding maglev tech I was talking about the last episode, is this is a unidirectional engine. As in, it doesn't care if it's pointing forward or backwards, it will just go. I'm just trying to stash my materials. Advanced materials in the forward one, then basic materials in the back. And once again, I am full, and I'm going to have to pull out another tech scrap, aren't I? Yeah. I should build this in a separate spot, actually. Organise myself a little bit better. So it's materials on one side, and there's a gap between things. But as I keep adding more and more storage space, dang it. Oh, I took tech scrap, not smart scrap. Whoops. I do hope they add the ability to label chests in this game, because it definitely kind of needs it. Oh no. Oh no, it is. What a bad time to be planning to walk up the mountain. A storm is rolling in. That's unfortunate. I don't know, it doesn't do anything, but I do feel better having the doors closed. Isolate me from the elements at least a little bit. I guess I'm going to be cowering in here for a little while. Let's take out a bunch of regular material. Actually, what do I need for the... While I'm at it. Tech scrap, mechanical part, weapon chip. I don't have the mechanical part, I don't believe. Though I could make them at a station, if I was at a station, but I'm not at a station, so... Should I go to a station? You know what, let's slam it in reverse. But yeah, I was saying, regarding maglev tech, having it be omnidirectional like this makes a lot of sense. Considering that maglev propulsion is actually fluctuating the magnets, kind of like a coil gun, as far as advanced weapon is concerned. So by moving the points of attraction and repulsion, that's how the vehicle builds up its momentum as it goes. Plus, if I go back, I can get more material, which we can tell I absolutely need right now. Probably not. So I will get another basic material box out here, and we'll see how the droids have been doing back there. I might as well while the storm's rolling around. I mean, look outside, it's like that. I can see the bank of cloud receding. I must say, that is actually very well done. I think I mentioned before, like normally a game that's doing well releasing early access / demos is actually usually in beta stage because alpha is like where it's bare bone concepts really. Or at least that's how game dev used to work. There were a lot of problems with early access. It's actually stuff being released way too soon, more than anything else. Okay, I've got 2 rounds of smart material. I can make some mechanical parts with this. Not too long. Now, something else I've noticed, actually, is you know how these windows actually have like a hex pattern? Which we can see quite clearly there. The arch in the sky has a hex pattern as well, which implies that it is a nearer building thing rather than a massive orbital ring kind of situation. So the atmosphere is actually contained in it. Don't get me wrong, it's massive. You can see that lands and islands and water in there and stuff like that. But it is all artificially sealed behind a protective screen. Also, something to note is while I was gone, this little drone didn't actually go out and gather materials. But now it's just suddenly started doing it once that storm passed. So I think they only really do it if you're nearby, but if I wander off, they kind of stop. So it's not really worth... Well, what am I saying? Not really worth. You can roll back and forth to pick up some more scrap from them, but it won't be much, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, you're done. You're done. Okay, good. We got enough things. We can actually... with the weapon chip, we can do that. But we also, I noticed, need 2 for the dynamo, which needs some more... smart material. My plentiful material reserves are now being depleted. But yeah, the drone only seems to do things while you're nearby. If you wander off, it'll stop. Which I think is actually kind of worth noting. Even if you leave the power on and leave, because I never turn the power off in these bases I've been to, it still stopped though. There's the weapon chip. And yes, I did whip up some energy drink as well, just to reduce my stock of Shadow Breeze a little bit. I want you to make smart material. Smart material. Okay, the weapon. I do have access back to this cart. Ooh. Oh, are we sure it wanted to point that way? Okay, good. It does remember where I pointed. Okay, good. Okay. How do I load it with ammo? Do I just like have the ammo in my inventory and use that? Is that how it works? I could actually do with whipping up some more energy drink while I'm at it. Also, I wanted the icicle ammo, which is... I've got 6 rounds. I didn't check actually if I can build that. Okay, that is completely silent. What is this? Since we have a maglev functioning, I didn't hear the hiss. It doesn't look like it's got any air vents, so it's not pneumatic, I don't think. It's got a scope on it, but that's just decorative. We can't actually use that right now. Might be a coil gun, but that's not silent either. Not really. The projectile came out. It looked fairly hefty, but at the same time, it just went whee off into the distance. It's just like, I think that maybe it's just it doesn't have a sound effect yet. That's probably what's going on just there. Anyway, we got those, so we can actually make another mech part for our dynamo, which we're going to need 2 more smart material for anyway. So I'm finding a lot of my base material into smart material. And yeah, I've had a cursory look around the other base. I've not gone up the hill yet, but if I'm going to experiment with a slightly shorter episode, then this is about where I'm going to be leaving it as well. I mean, we've got a way to defend ourselves if we need to, though it is kind of nearby, which is both good and bad. Good because it's like we can get to it faster, bad because it's like it does mean the train restricts our firing arcs somewhat. Not sure what the joint mechanism is on these. Maybe is it? Well, it can't be being held in place by magnetics because then it wouldn't be as firm as this. So it might just be gameplay that. But there's no physical connection. You can see like right there in the middle where it's flexing a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, need to get the materials. Yoink. And yoink. And you two are done as well, I think. Yep. We're about done here. The last thing is, of course, to get that dynamo installed. What is this? Looks like an old water pump. Wait, none of mech parts, really? Oh, I never built the mech part. Hang on. Ah, it's like an old crank handle. Okay. And this is its own little minigame. Not too bad, honestly. No, it's not just like a steady crank. It's like wind it up and it gets harder, but you get more power. Actually, what is there much benefit of that? 2, 5, 8. Yeah, the amount you get does increase. Oh, 46. Not too bad. Let's be fair, not too bad. But at the same time, that is also basically where at the end of the episode there. My much vaunted material supplies are actually greatly depleted. Take the shadow breeze out, put you back there. I've got plenty of supplies in here, must admit, but yeah, I think we're ready to move. So, this has been iMark3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, this second part in Heat Death Train Survival. The Millbot is wandering back and forth, doing its thing. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual head parts I oh so crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. I feel like guy's staring at me, honestly. And yeah, as soon as I looked away, he just disappears. But yeah, see you all later. I guess after the next section we might get into combat. Actually, can I make icicle ammo? I forgot to look again. I cannot, apparently. Oh dear. That might be an issue. So we're not meant to fight, we're meant to survive, I guess.